All right, what is up, guys? It is spooky. Can I turn that light off? Block it with my head. There we go. All right, spooky movie time. It is the final conclusion of Hangman's Church Part 3. And yeah, let's do this thing. Okay.
Oh god.
What?
Okay, that's fucked.
What happened? What happened?
Oh my god, something grabbed. Squeeze my arm. Right here. Like this.
This is the big question. Why we're here is like why?
This, yeah.
Why is this here?
You hear that?
Yeah, I think
That was not me whistling.
you lost your children.
Headstone.
Headstone. Come on.
Nine.
9? How many pews are there?
9.
There's 9 pews in here.
Look.
Who are we speaking to?
We are clearly speaking with somebody. and we-
Levitation.
Levitation?
What?
Levitation. I mean, there's Jesus on the cross over
I
there.
know, that's the first thing I thought of.
All right. I mean,
Welcome to Season 3 of Paranormies. Currently is July 2021, and
in the last video, he said he would never return here. I want him to answer why. Why are we back?
if you look at the next 6 months on your calendar, you will notice that the first letter of every month will spell Jason. So knowing this, you now know that slasher season is upon us. Every episode
Okay.
this season will be a tribute to our favorite slasher and classic horror films from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Our investigation style will remain the same, but the artwork and editing style for every episode will be a tribute to the scary movies that we loved growing up. This
That's
season
cool.
we'll be using ghost hunting gear from our newest sponsor, Spirit Tech. The Spirit Tech logo will appear once in each video somewhere. If you find it first, leave a comment with the timestamp and we will pin your comment at the top. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We just hit 30,000 subscribers
cool.
and our goal is to hit 100,000 by the end of season 3. So guys, get ready for season 3. We're so glad to have you along for slasher season. Don't forget to like the video, crack a farmery, and let's get started. Last time we investigated Hangman's Church, I had sworn afterwards that I would never step foot in there again. A lot of
Yep.
our subscribers were asking us to go back. Some of you were begging us to go back, but I fully intended to follow through on that promise.
What happened?
Last time we investigated Hangman's Church, we caught some crazy activity, but we both had a very bad feeling that we were stirring up some very malevolent spirit that may have been a danger to us, and that maybe it's best that we left so that the unfortunate souls of St. Elizabeth can rest in peace. However, since the last investigation, an old friend of ours named Jaren sent us a blog post by somebody named Aaron that contains some very interesting information about the cemetery behind the church that we had not previously been aware of. In a section behind the graveyard, in an area of overgrown grass and trees, is a broken headstone with the names Jean Rivard and Delphine Rivard on them. It's weird enough that these tombstones seem to be missing from the actual graves where these people are buried, but even weirder, an unfinished Rivard stone lies in the graveyard belonging to Alida Rivard. This stone was clearly meant for Alida's husband to join her by her side in death,
Okay.
but Alida lies here alone and has since 1925. In Hangman's Church Part 2, we went into great detail about the history of tragedy in St. Elizabeth. Multiple families lost all 4 of their children to a fire or to scarlet fever, and we suspected a dark entity, some kind of malevolent spirit, causing misfortune in the town. But the tragedy of St. Elizabeth has since continued to unravel for us when we took a closer look at the memorial stone at the edge of the graveyard. We previously believed that this large black stone displayed the names of the people's gravestones who were buried in the graveyard, but we were very wrong. The stone reads, "In memory of our loved ones, resting here without a marker. Death is indeed a part of life, but being forgotten should not be." Meaning that this was a list of hundreds of people that were buried on the grounds without a marker.
Oh
And
shit.
what was even more tragic was when we look at the birth and death dates on the right side of the stone. We realized that almost all of the names listed were children, many of which did not make it past their first birthday. It definitely was more common for infants to die in the early 20th century, but for a town of only a few hundred people in its prime, we both feel like the sheer amount of children that died here is very excessive, especially when you take into account the other children and how many died of scarlet
That is kind of concerning. And it is kind of like, I don't know, even for then, that's a lot, dude.
fever and by fire. In St. Elizabeth's prime, they only had about 200 people. How come hundreds of their children were dying? We have to wonder, is this the work of the same malevolent spirit that we suspect caused the rampant disease and fire in St. Elizabeth?
I mean, better get some answers, dude. This is a 50-minute long video.
Anything's in here with us tonight. We're just about to get started. We're gonna set up a REM pod here.
Vinegar,
Yeah,
huh?
all you have to do, you just have to touch this device just like that. It'll let us know that you're here. Also, you can say anything into that voice recorder and we'll hear it later.
And if you were really the one that pushed the doll over, come back to this spot and let us know.
Fitness Elite just got a voice recorder, and she's gonna be doing some ghost hunting out in her house and her barn. She thinks that something might be going on, so that's pretty cool.
Grab that SLS.
Alright.
I don't know if
Just
she'll
have it-
post anything,
log
but
it.
You know what? I'm gonna turn this. Turn that on dim so it doesn't die.
Alright. Yeah, it says, "In memory of our loved ones resting here without a marker, death is indeed a part of life, but being forgotten should not be." So this is everybody that's buried on the grounds with no marker. And if you look at the dates of when they were born and when they died,
Shine your light away for a sec.
okay,
Yeah, there.
most of these
Or January.
on the same day.
1924.
Like you'll notice, like pretty much all of these are like babies, like just infants that died within a year, with a few exceptions like this one here.
Mhm.
But yeah, most of these.
Which it doesn't even give.
I was wondering how they do that with a stone. Like, I wonder if it's like the top layer is just black and the bottom layer is silver, or if you have to actually like etch it out and then fill it in.
Exact date on it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It
not
does,
on that one.
It does here, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I guess the person was born so long ago they just didn't know.
Like they're all the same year. And there's just so many.
Yeah, and keep in mind that this was a town of like 200 people at most.
Paranormal.
Paranormal.
It's a little odd.
It's kind of convincing. I mean,
There's
kind of
so many.
blah, blah, kind of convincing.
All of these in unmarked graves, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's
This whole
Alita
plaque.
Rivard.
UK.
This whole plaque. All these names in unmarked graves around here.
Way.
Should we visit Alita for a second? Who is this one right here?
Oh, the bugs are so bad.
I know.
If there's anything out here with us, specifically the kids,
There she is.
if you can tell us anything that might help us understand what happened here, that'd be amazing. You can talk through the ovulus.
Yeah, this is a leader of Vard who's been here since 1925, all by herself.
And, yeah, clearly meant to be buried with somebody. Where are those headstones?
They're back here.
Really?
Yes. Right there.
Oh my God. Thank you. You hear that? I heard something over there. Oh my God.
Look at that.
Oh
Who
my
is that?
God.
Can you tell me who you are?
Just for reference, guys, as soon as we got here, we were having issues with our tablet and it wasn't screen recording. That's
Felt.
what?
Felt.
Can
Why
you-
did it just shut off?
Just as I said that. This is what we've been having issues with. Spirit Tech supplied us with an SLS camera, and for those of you that are new to the channel, an SLS camera is basically an Xbox 360 camera for the Kinect. It picks up your body as you're playing video games to track your movements. It's also said that in the paranormal space, it can pick up entities that aren't there. And we had an app before that we were using, but this SLS camera is a lot less sensitive towards what it's going to pick up, making it a lot more reliable. When we were in the graveyard, we were having issues with the tablet and all sorts of batteries draining, and the tablet was just crashing. And it was super odd to us when we saw it pick up a figure for the first time since we started using it, and it immediately crashes. So if that's a coincidence, it's really odd, but I personally don't think it was. Is this where those graves are? Those headstones?
Yeah, it's towards in that direction.
Buddy.
Yeah, the tablet's not coming back on. Tape?
Dude, this is kind of freaky.
Taping them?
Yeah, we're taping them.
Hey, Rosh, how you doing?
That is unbelievable. Just as I was saying that.
The tablet will not turn back on. Oh, there it goes.
This is like really
And
freaky.
it's still going.
It's still going.
And we won't let us record, just so everybody knows.
Saber's doing great, man.
Kind of wondering.
Right here. Right here.
There it is. There's Delphine.
So here's the Rivard.
Yeah.
Delphine.
Yeah, I like the ghost
John
stories.
D. Rivard. That's him.
These are paranormal investigators.
This is insane. Is there anything?
Whoa.
Apparently, this like church is like a hangman's church, where like people died and shit, and they just like they're in this graveyard that has all of these unmarked graves of like children passing that were like less than a year old. Maybe.
I heard something over to our left.
Not getting
It's
anything
been
on the SLS.
pretty nuts.
That was
So
weird.
far.
Oh, wait. No. Never mind. I thought I saw something on the SLS there. Over your
And
shoulder.
I'm watching this at 1
Well, if
a.m.
you're...
See, this,
So it makes it
why
even
is-
worse.
This is the big question. Why we're here is like why?
This, yeah.
Why is this here? According to the Black Memorial Stone, Alida Rivard, the woman who lies by herself in the graveyard, had a child with a man named Alfred Rivard. Their child died a month after birth, and according to
That's
the dates
sad.
on the stones, Alida died the very same year, possibly dying during childbirth. We want to know where's Alfred and why isn't he buried with her? Jean and Delphine Rivard's headstone is the one desecrated in the wooded area behind the church, but according to the memorial stone, they both parented children with different people. These children also didn't live past their first birthdays. What happened to Delphine's husband Edmund and Jean's wife Antoinette? How did Jean and Delphine come to be buried together only to have their gravestone desecrated and tossed to the side? I got disoriented.
Maybe like a disillusioned lover? That could be interesting.
Standard in there.
Oh, I saw something
You know what I mean?
right
Like-
here. Come, bring the SLS this way. I thought I saw like a white mist right here by this one. Is this the new one? No.
No, that's not the new one.
I saw it right here over this patch. Is there anything there?
They saw a shadowy
Spider webs
figure
on
over
me.
this
I know, man. I gotta clean my face off when we get
on
inside.
their camera.
it's
What's this?
Lunatic.
Lunatic.
Rivards. Why is there cement over top?
This is them.
This is them? I heard something behind us. You hear that? Do you hear that?
What is it?
There's something.
It says lunatic on the
Man,
Ovilus.
I'm freaking out. It sounded like something was flying around us, but there's nothing here. Like not a bug. So this is them.
This is them.
Pencil.
Lunatic pencil.
That's really interesting.
We had no idea this
So
was
they
here.
are buried together.
But why is there cement over top?
I mean, that's not that weird to have
I've
cement
never
over
seen
the
that
top.
before.
I'm pretty sure I have seen it before, but
Yeah,
it's,
I've seen that
it's weird.
before.
It's like, why are they buried differently? Not only are they buried differently, but they're
It's to keep them from like grave robbers digging people up, especially if somebody was like desecrating graves and stuff. Like that makes sense.
their desecrated headstone is in the bush. So they did put a new one out.
Oh, well, that makes total sense. If somebody had already desecrated the headstone at some point, they poured cement over the top so that nobody would disturb the bodies.
That actually kind of blew my mind because I thought they were.
That is crazy, man.
Families of St. Elizabeth.
So these would have been
This is more
all
memorials.
those
Yeah.
families equaling out to about 200 people.
Hmm.
Is there Rivard? Dupuy.
Dupuy.
Mattress.
Mattress.
I haven't seen
A lot of
Rivard yet,
Colette's
have
in
you?
there.
No. Why are they never involved? Like, there's such a.
There's something
big
weird with the
name.
Rivards in this place.
I know there's such a big name, but it's like they don't want to
Yeah.
acknowledge them.
Mm-hmm.
And like somebody busted up their headstone. It's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird, but like in the middle of the video right here, I feel like somebody's watching them.
Like as soon as it turned on, picked up something.
What did that say? Up?
Up.
Up, yeah.
Like it wants us to go upstairs?
It might want us to go upstairs.
Back up to the room,
Fall
man.
above your head. I think I just caught it.
I just
gone.
saw it, yeah. It's gone now.
When we left the area where we saw the headstones desecrated in the bush, I saw out of the corner of my eye a mist coming from my left to my right. And it's so weird because I saw that same mist when we were inside the church. It looked almost like a smoke when we saw it closer up. And it was kind of floating right above Jordan's head. So that was really weird that I saw it twice in one night.
I wonder if I can pick up that shape again.
Dude, I'm
Oh my
getting
God.
kind of spooked a little bit.
Something moved right beside me. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's something.
Look at this. I got full body chills. Oh my God, dude. I heard somebody step right beside me.
I caught that
It
thing on
sounded
the
like
pew
this.
again.
Like,
Oh, there was something.
oh, my hands are shaking. That was right beside me. It very clearly sounded like maybe sliding on the floor or taking it one step beside me. And it was really close, which really freaked me out. But it kind of makes sense with what happened later on during the sensory deprivation. It kind of felt like something was lingering around me the night that we were there.
You know Jean Rivard? Huh?
A noise, a knock over there. Bad stomachache.
Oh, man.
Traitor?
Looks like, what is that? It's almost like something's lying down on the pew.
And it says traitor?
I said Jean Rivard, right?
Yeah. That
Here.
Here.
John
Wow.
Rivard, are you here with us? If you are, there's several objects you can touch. You can touch the REM pod. You can make the piano go off. There's a piano on the ground over there that plays music. If you want to hear music, it's over there. Right over there.
John, why? If I'm speaking to John, why is your headstone in the bush?
Dude, we're only fucking 18 minutes in this video, and I'm already getting kind of like spooked. Starting to look behind me and shit.
What happened?
Maybe it was not a good idea to be doing this shit at 1 in the morning. That's what I'm starting to figure out.
It said up before. Let's go.
But it
Let's go
might
up.
not be him because I said his name and it said traitor.
And you know what? That's so funny. I got such a bad stomachache just before it said traitor.
Really?
Yeah. Like it just almost just a little gut punch.
Well, you don't
One
eat
of
Taco
my
Bell and ghost hunt.
main goals with this investigation was to get in touch with Jean Rivard because it's so weird to me why his headstone was just like tossed to the side and desecrated. So one of the most exciting parts of the night for me was when Johnny swears he heard something beside him. I picked something up on the SLS and I mentioned Jean Rivard's name because I was hopeful that this was the guy I'm trying to contact, and then the audio said here. I had goosebumps and I was freaked out, but just so excited that this is possibly the guy that I'd come to speak to.
Emma.
Emma.
Maybe
Who's
it's not
Emma?
John? With it saying traitor, it makes it feel like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like maybe it wasn't Jean because it said traitor when I brought his name up.
Maybe it's his wife that he had like different children with or whatever.
Go up.
Fucking
We're coming
cat,
up.
dude. The cat's behind me.
What's up there?
That was weird. That was a weird noise beside me.
I've been up there before. I know there's a rope. Is there anything else? Oh, grab the bells maybe.
Yeah.
Only.
Everybody's references before we get up here. We know that the rope is attached to the bell, or at least at one point was. We understand that, but the first time we were here, somebody tied a noose out of it, and there was a chair up or a stool up there. Why is that busted?
That wasn't like that.
These pews are all moved.
Yeah, this was not like this. These pews were like in order last time.
Somebody's messing with the church. That's sad.
9? How many pews are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9.
There's 9 pews in here.
Look to your right. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What did it say?
1. 1 what?
One podium?
Wow. Who are we speaking to?
We are clearly speaking with somebody, and we.
Levitation.
Levitation?
What?
Oh, one Jesus that's levitating.
Levitation. I mean, there's Jesus on the cross over
I
there.
know that's the first thing I thought of.
Fucking dude, this cat is
Dude, I'm
moving behind
excited.
me.
This is
This
awesome.
is unbelievable. I'm curious if it's because
I'm getting
we've
trolled by my
done
pet.
our research on this place now.
Yeah.
A lot more. We find a lot more stuff, and
A lot of
because
different
we
stuff.
know because we know what we're asking for.
Yeah.
It's understanding us.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's ready to talk. Oh, man, I'm tripping over here.
Okay.
That's a different chord than it was last time. Is it? Or is that just
Killed.
Killed.
Yes, killed because I knew I had a feeling that somebody had killed themselves here.
Somebody must have.
Yeah, it's a different rope. 100% a different rope.
I've been waiting to get some answers in this room. That thing is going off.
Oh, that's you.
Last time we were here, you let us know that you were here using these bells. Is it possible for you to do that again?
Okay, that's that white rope is the original rope.
What was that? You heard that? Unclear.
Unclear. I mean, it was unclear to us what that was for a second.
See, and if we pull on it as hard as we can, nothing happens.
Yeah, it's not
Gonna
here.
ring a bell.
You can see it does go through
The roof.
the roof.
As you can see, once again, for reference sake, there's no way we're getting up there.
Yeah, we've been wanting to go up there, but that's really high up.
There's one ladder here, but it would probably only go up to here,
Yeah.
which we can't get in.
I think this was the ladder at one point, these pieces of wood here.
Yeah.
So there's absolutely no getting up there. Is Jean Rivard here? You can touch the bells if you are, or if you knew Jean Rivard. Play. Yeah, you can play with the bells. Who are we speaking to? I don't think it's Jean because you called him a traitor. Is Alita here?
Face.
Face.
Dude, is
Can you show us your face?
somebody upstairs? Yeah,
you wanna show us
somebody's
your face,
upstairs.
that's
Okay,
fine
somebody's
by us.
upstairs. I'm not imagining things. Somebody's upstairs.
You can move these bells.
It could be my sister who's recovering from a surgery, or her husband. No, her husband's name. Yeah, it's gotta be my sister.
And we'd really, really, really like to. What did that say?
Kept.
We'd really like to speak with one of the children. Or even one of the parents.
Simple.
If one of the parents is here, you can tell us what happened to your kid. What happened to your baby boy or your baby girl? You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Downstairs?
So
Again. That's not our REM pod going off.
I think it was the REM pod. Oh, is it gonna? I don't know if it's gonna go again.
What is that noise?
It's the REM pod. You gonna check it out?
Yeah, we'll leave the bells up here.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully
That was 100%.
that must have been.
So what does that do other than just show that they're there, though? How do they interact with it? That's what I want to know.
It's crazy that the ovulus is all of a sudden just not going off now.
Yeah, it's just gone dead.
What was that? What was that?
That fucking scared me a little bit whenever they replayed it without warning.
Yeah, bad.
Are you bad?
Who is bad? Because I have a feeling it's Jean.
It said traitor and it said bad.
Yeah.
And it growled.
But why? I want to know why.
What
was that?
Fire.
Okay. That was loud.
Where did that even come from?
It sounded like something on metal. It sounded like that candle thing.
The fact that these guys don't have weapons with them when they do this, I couldn't do it, dude. I would need some sort of like
Something that we've never really done before is solo investigations on a location. Johnny decided that he would do his walkthrough, he would go first, and basically all I did was just hang outside the church, outside the front door, while he did his walkthrough. When he was done, we decided that when I did mine, he would go out to the graveyard, and we had our walkie-talkies just to communicate if anything happened.
I heard noises, like kind of all over. Don't scare me. But no, nothing like crazy.
Okay. Well, I guess it's my turn.
I'm gonna go to the graveyard.
Okay. Here we go.
Dude, being in there solo would freak
I got a
me
little hit on here,
out,
too.
bro. No weapons, no nothing. Like, wouldn't do it, dude. Well, I'm not playing Phasmophobia after this. I am a little too freaked out. We are gonna wait another day for that. 100% dude. 110%. We ain't doing that shit right now. We will do that in the light.
Turn the Ovilus
The
on.
light of the day.
Just in case.
Scanning.
Looking for Jean Rivard. Somebody that knew Jean Rivard.
Error.
Error? Am I making a mistake?
Ethan.
Hello, Jean Rivard. Oh, shit.
Dude, I would be
Delphine?
so freaked out.
Vinegar.
I wish there was a way for us to really know if something bad happened to you guys. The kids I'm speaking with now, I'm trying to.
0.
So Jean, were you a traitor? And if any of the kids are here, you can come and light this up and maybe we can have a conversation.
Reach.
Oops. That was me. It's been quiet. Feed. Oh my god. Sean, is that you?
Dude, I would not want to be in there by myself. That's freaky.
That's you, Jean. Thank you for being active, letting me know that you're here tonight. I want to know, was that you who caused all the activity last time or the first time?
Dude, I'm getting kind of like, I'm getting chills and I don't know why. Like, I'm not that scared. I'm getting chills.
Wow.
That's a pretty strong signal. To flash up to red?
Who's this? Arthur? I thought it said Arthur. Found a picture.
Now I'm hearing shit. Bro, now I'm fucking hearing shit.
Anyone else? Somebody from the St. Godard family? The Bernesh family? Oh, you lost your children.
Headstone.
Headstone. Oh my.
Try and use this to communicate with me. Light it up to, oh. Light it up to, oh. Okay, so you're here?
Is that somebody from the St. Godard family?
Each.
Or the Bernesh family?
Man, I thought I heard something from inside.
Yeah, you probably
Jordan,
heard the
is
candle.
something happening inside?
Johnny, can you hear right now, man?
What's that? What?
Is something happening inside?
Johnny!
Hi there.
Johnny, come here right now, man. Well, there you are. You heard something you said?
Where is this going? Why is this doing this? Whoa.
I don't know. What is happening?
Oh, dude, it's fucking with
Dude.
the walkie-talkies. Dude, it's fucking with the walkie-talkies.
Mine.
Oh, yeah, Valentine? Yeah, ghost videos. Still. Okay, you still. I like ghost videos. Sometimes not, depending on the video. Sometimes I get a little scared. This one's not been too scary, but like my house has been making sounds during me watching it, and it's kind of freaking me out. Also, my cat's trolling me. So, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of on edge, to be honest. This one is a Hangman's Church. They've been here 3 times. The beanie on the dude's head got moved, and then they went up to the noose, and it's they had like this like fixture where the rope was coming through, and it like messed with it, and like moved it around last time. There's like no way it could have been wind, and it was even like really difficult for somebody to even do with like a string or something, because they would have had to get like 10 feet in the air, like pulled it while they were 10 feet in the air, but not be in the shot. Like it was just really difficult for that to happen, even with the third person. And then now they went out to the graveyard, and there's just like a ton of like unmarked graves of like infants dying in their first year of life, and that is my house making sounds again. And they've had this Oculus or Obvious or whatever, and it's like had a bunch of sounds, and there's like a trader person, and I think the trader, he's like the husband of this wife, but the wife and the husband had children with different people, and it's like this whole thing's going on, and we're not exactly sure what's happening, but like it's just it's so weird, because there's something going on, but it's not very clear about what exactly is happening. So block that with my head.
Mine's doing it now too.
What is going on? We've had these things on all night.
And now it's screwing with their walkie-talkies.
Turn off.
Mine's still going.
I'm shutting mine off.
You shut it off?
Yeah.
Mine's off.
So if his is off, then he's still getting some kind of feed.
Either we don't know how to use these things.
That's...
No, you know how to use them because you were
Why
using
is
them a
it
second
doing
ago.
that?
I don't know, man.
Holy
And like
shit.
there's like candles
I
and
heard
shit
something
falling.
inside.
So
Like a bang or something?
The
Is it
candle
the-
holder fell.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like I just asked if it was somebody from the Bernesh or the St. Godard
What did it say?
family abyss. It said, or I said that, if somebody from the Bernesh or St. Godard family to touch that, and that's when it fell.
Did the REM code go off when it happened?
It didn't. No, it didn't. But I saw behind the REM.
So, you know how I was saying that, like, my house was making weird sounds? All of those weird sounds I just realized was my stomach.
Pod. I just saw it move. And then, yeah.
It's creepy. I still, like, it's hard. I
Veronica.
kind of want to see though if it was a bird. You probably would have heard it, but still.
I would have heard it.
I heard
Yeah, you can-
like I heard birds like coming and flying, hitting against the ceiling.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's still a lot of that, but
Like, I want to do sensory deprivation. Me.
you want to do it this time?
Alright, sensory deprivation.
Can you hear?
Usually, whenever sensory deprivation shit happens, that's whenever people get, like, messed with. There's this dude named CJ Faison, and his buddy Sonny got messed up on one of their adventures because during a sensory deprivation like thing.
Hear me?
Yes. I can hear you. Who am I speaking to?
Dead sounds.
And that's when the hat got moved on the first episode.
Move
Was
over
during
there.
a sensory deprivation
Move over where?
session.
Behind me? I'm wanting to speak to Jean Baptiste. Is he here?
Yeah, I'm getting those fucking chills again.
Somebody from the Rivard family, so I can find out what happened.
Hey, you.
Hey, my name is Jordan. Who am I speaking to?
Come down here.
Down here, their basement.
Boys.
Boys? Did you have boys? A lot of boys. A lot of children died. Why did so many children die here within a year in such a small town?
Breathe. Enough.
Enough.
Saw something. Within a year in such a small town.
Breathe.
Shadow.
Enough.
Dude.
Swear.
Dude. There's no fucking way.
So, quite a few minutes
There's
into
no
the
way.
sensory deprivation, Johnny was very deep into the session, and I swore that to my left, Johnny's right, that something.
Dude, there's
like
no
a shadow
fucking no,
passed
like
along the wall.
that.
And
There's no
I
way.
wasn't sure if that's what I saw at first, but looking back at the footage, something definitely seemed to walk in front of our stationary light on the opposite side of the stage.
Where does it start? I see it again.
Where I saw something. So, quite a few minutes into the sensory deprivation, Johnny was very deep into the session, and I swore that to my left, Johnny's right, that something.
Can I? Where's the slowdown button? Where's the slowdown button? Theater mode, play on TV. Whatever. Too stupid to figure out how YouTube works.
Something like a shadow passed along the wall, and I wasn't sure if that's what I saw at first, but looking back at the footage, something definitely.
It starts like right there. So if it was like walking,
Saw it first, but looking back at the footage, something definitely
it starts like right there.
definitely seemed to walk in front of our stationary light on the opposite side of the stage.
It wasn't even like in front of the stationary light though. Like so like if it was, it starts like right here. So if it would have, if it were like walked in front, it would have like been over here and like slowly moved. But it just appeared almost halfway within the shadow and halfway without the shadow. Like if it was a normal shadow, it would have got encapsulated into this, but it was clearly, you could just see it.
Something like a shadow passed along the wall.
Dude,
and I wasn't sure if
I don't
that's
know
what I
about
saw
that.
at first, but looking back at the
I don't
footage,
fucking know about
something
that.
definitely seemed to walk in front of our stationary light on the opposite side of the stage.
Bro.
What? Oh man, what happened?
Oh man, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like for the last like 10 seconds of that, I had my eyes open.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I was starting to feel like I was shaking.
Uh-huh.
And then it started feeling like somebody was walking like around me.
Uh-huh.
And then I opened my eyes and I was like looking at your shoes and it was like still shaking, like my eyes were shaking.
Really?
And then I looked at the light to see if like if I could just focus on something, and it felt like somebody was like wrapping their arms around me.
Really?
Yeah, that's freaky.
Do you want to stop or do you want to
freaky.
keep going?
It was like so disorienting. I was like trying to stay like calm, but it's like just freaking me out. No, I want to keep going.
Okay.
It was the weirdest feeling. It felt like started feeling like somebody was just wrapping their arms. Oh, that's freaky.
Yeah, I don't think we've never had anything like that happen.
So like, okay, so there was a shadow on the wall that moved from the right to the left, and he felt like somebody had wrapped their arms around him. So maybe it wasn't moving, but it was just like maybe the actual embrace itself had given off the shadow, which would make sense because maybe part of its shadow was disappearing as it moved, and we were only able to see a slight path. So it wasn't actually moving, but getting closer. That's fucking freaky.
Number 7.
What's with all the numbers? You alright? You freaking out?
I could just hear faintly something over here. It scared the shit out of me.
It was just me.
Oh God. Sterilize.
Sterilize.
Luke.
Is that who I'm speaking to? Did you know Jean Rivard?
7.
Like 7 again? 7 what?
Confetti. Stop. Javelin. I heard that beep again that I heard like at Union Point both times. I'm merely 40. Very clear.
40.
I want you.
7 and 40 and stop
numbers,
and
7 and like 40. 40 days.
You, oh my God. It feels like somebody's right beside me.
Hang in there, man. Check the SLS.
fuck, dude.
Check the SLS. It feels like somebody's standing right behind me.
No, it's just him.
Dude, somebody was right behind me. It was my freaking
Just you,
cat.
man.
Something's touching my leg. Damned. Damned again.
Twice in a row. Who is damned? You said it twice.
Jordan said, close to you or something. Oh God.
What?
Okay, that's fucked.
What happened? What happened?
Oh my God, something grabbed, squeezed my arm. right here. Went like this.
Really?
Yep. Holy shit, I think I got goosebumps.
Yeah, you're freaking out.
Look at that. That
Dude,
was
that
fucking
would just.
crazy.
You're saying some crazy stuff there towards the end.
Oh my god, that freaked me out. It was so clear. So clear. Clear grab.
I don't even know what to say.
That is the end of that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Are you okay? Like,
Yeah, that freaked me out, man. That's the first time that's ever happened where it squeezed like that. Whew, baby. It's so clear. So.
Why would it squeeze
such a clear
his
grab.
arm though? Like, I don't.
Oh man.
That's
That's the
some kind of
weirdest thing. That's the
speechless,
weirdest thing.
honestly,
That's
yeah.
the first time I've ever felt that. Like tugging on the shirt, but never a full arm grab.
somewhere.
That
yeah.
was. I could feel like the fingers.
Dude, you can tell
Wow.
he's freaked
That's
the
amazing.
hell out.
We should
Well, what
we
now?
should go.
Like-
I kind of want to go check out those houses. Like I want to kind of set up cameras in here and then go check out the house.
Okay, sounds good.
Because we still want to go check that out. Yeah, there could be stuff that's been going on there this whole time that we just don't know.
Okay, well, let's set the cams up and head over there. This is the first time for us that during a sensory deprivation scene,
So is there gonna be a part 4?
the person asking the questions who doesn't have the headphones on and everything wanted to end the session first because when it said damned twice, and when I asked who was damned, it said my name, and that almost ruined the session for me. Like I couldn't really. I thought for a second to wake Johnny out of the session because I felt like I was done. Like I couldn't even think to ask another question.
I only found out about the shadow moving during editing, and I had mentioned it to Jordan, and he just realized he forgot to tell me when we were there that he had seen a shadow pass along the wall. But it wasn't long after that that I felt, something grabbing me by the arm, and this was the first time that I ever actually felt anything,
So okay, the shadow passing along the wall we think is a hug. At least I think is a hug. So we think is a hug collectively. What is it? Theories about ghosts grabbing people. If you think about it, what is one thing that ghosts don't have that people have? Life. The theory is that ghosts become evil because they're jealous that people are alive. So they attack them or grab them? Yeah, I mean, maybe. Maybe it was just okay, so that kind of makes sense though, for like the whole hugging thing. It's like the shadow on the wall, I really think was fucking hell, bro. Jesus Christ, I need to fucking remove that alert. Thank you for the follow. I think I peed myself. Oh. I know, that happened last time you fucking followed me too. Okay. Thank you for the follow. Okay. So we think that the shadow on the wall was hugging the dude. And that's what he felt. And then clearly we saw something on his body get closer, and then his arm got like grabbed and like squeezed. Maybe it was just like, maybe it was jealous that he was alive and they wanted that connection, or maybe they were pulling on him to like show him something.
grabbing, or I felt like.
But they said that the other dude was damned. Like, was there something more sinister involved? That maybe he was trying to get the sensory guy to understand, or maybe to do.
Like short shirt pulls and stuff like that, but this one was a lot different. I felt it on both sides of my arm. That also being said, on the way home I checked for those classic, burn marks, and there was nothing like that. And we kind of have a theory on this too, where you see,
Dude, my
people
fucking
getting
heart's
grabbed
racing
and-
right now
and
from
scratched
that.
or something like
I'm not
that.
gonna lie, that scared the
And
shit out of me.
It's kind of hard for us to imagine that a spirit would be able to make a mark through your clothing without actually damaging the fabric.
Dude, so when CJ and Sonny were in that farm that I was telling you about, Dude, it left a big ass like red handprint right on his stomach. It looked like a burn mark.
Fabric on your clothes. So those kind of videos are hard to believe, and we've never had an experience like that. But you would think that the entity would have to be inside your shirt to actually do that. So I never had anything like that. I just had a grab, and it was an amazing feeling.
Right. Yeah, I mean, clearly you see it. You see it materialize for like a half second.
We've
before
never
it
actually
freaks
been
out.
inside the abandoned houses in St. Elizabeth, and that's because every time we go to the church, we get so much activity that it kind of runs us till about 4 or 5 in the morning, and we just never get the opportunity to do it. So this time we decided to set up cameras around the church and actually go over there, also hoping that we'd catch something inside the church when we were gone.
The news cam. They always set up a camera in the office, but it never shows anything. I don't know why they do it. I really think that there's going to be an episode 4 on this.
Let's see if this is the one we want to get into. Oh, watch out, it goes downhill there.
Okay.
That's probably the one we want to go into, yeah.
Oh, this looks dangerous.
The news cam's got some activity. A lot of activity. Holy crap.
How good are you climbing?
You're pretty good, but I mean, this house looks like it could fall down from us
Dude, I
breathing
fucking
on
feel
it.
something behind me, man.
Let's try a
I
different
know it's
one.
not there, but like, I feel it.
Yeah, that's that area there. Oh my god. That's very flimsy. It's gonna break if we try and jump off it. What?
That fucking bird is freaking me out.
I know, it's screaming. Is that a bird? What is that?
Dude, y'all gonna get sliced up.
Sounds like somebody's screaming.
Literally sounds like somebody's screaming.
What are these lights doing at?
Maybe, whoa.
Holy shit.
Okay, there's a storm coming. Maybe we should call this off.
Yeah, we should
There's
get out
somebody
of here.
screaming around here. And there's lightning.
Dude, that shit's
My truck's
freaky.
unlocked and my keys are in it.
I'm
Yeah,
not
let's
gonna
get the
lie,
hell outta
like
here.
this shit's kind of freaky.
We'll
Like I'm
come
getting
back to
dad
these houses.
vibes.
We had planned to finally go into the houses across the street from the church this time, but we were trying to find a way in, and we noticed a storm was rolling in, and we thought, well, maybe if we could just get in and out just to check it out, run a quick session, we'll be fine. But the houses just looked so dilapidated and just looked so unsafe, and it was right at that moment, it sounded like we heard a scream coming from the field, and it was most likely an animal, but we kept hearing it, and we were just, after everything that happened that night, we just decided that the night was done and we would just pack up and we would leave. Jean and Delphine's desecrated headstone is possibly the biggest mystery that we've come across in researching the history of St. Elizabeth. We don't know why their headstone was destroyed and tossed to the side, but if the words that came through the ovulus that were calling him a traitor and a lunatic are to be believed, then he may not have been well liked by the other people of St. Elizabeth, and we welcome any theories from our viewers that could help us figure this mystery out. The story of a leader of art is just heartbreaking to us. This was a woman with her whole life ahead of her, dying on what was supposed to be the best day of her life, and she never got a chance to meet her child. We can't imagine how hard this must have been for Alfred, who he not only lost his wife, but he lost his child only a month later. This was a family that was torn apart in life, but also in death. Alida was buried alone, her child was in an unmarked grave somewhere, and Alfred is just nowhere to be found. If there is a better place to go after death, then Alida and Alfred and their child are reunited as a loving family, despite their tragic circumstances of their time on Earth.
It really pains me to think about what happened to these kids and kind of where they're at now. I wish that Jordan and I could go back just for a day to kind of understand more what happened to all the kids and where they were buried. And I just think it's almost irresponsible of the parents to have been continuously having kids, you know, year after year, and these kids are not making it past their first birthday. Being a parent and all.
I mean, if they didn't, though, that's not even fair, dude. That's not even fair because, like, first off, like, how you gonna not have kids? And second off, like, it turned into a ghost town for a reason. They did stop because it's no longer a town. That's not even fair. I don't like that take.
That kind of really hits home with me. And another thing that really kind of blows my mind is that where did Alfred go after, you know, his wife passes away and his child passes away? He just kind of leaves. And that's really hard to believe, that you would just leave your kid in an unmarked grave and then take off wherever wherever he went.
Yeah, there's some definitely, like, there's some weird stuff going on there for sure. It's definitely some weird stuff happening.
If you guys have watched any of our live streams and seen us talking, you'll know that I have 2 daughters of my own, and I just can't think about the fact that, you know, them being buried somewhere where I don't even know where I could go kneel down and talk to them if I had to. And that's kind of the part that just really
Dude, I got fucking
gets
goosebumps.
me emotional is, you know, these kids have a memorial plaque, but it just seems like they're just buried and forgotten. I really wish that there was more information on St. Elizabeth for Jordan and I to go off of, so that maybe there was something more we could do for these children, because I just really would hate, you know, if it was my kids and they were just forgotten.
What a fucking day, dude. What a day. Like, oh my god. Alright, well, that was Hangman's Church Part 3. It looks like they're probably going to give us a Part 4. And when that happens, you can come join me on Twitch. Rockma/7, of course. Same as everything. YouTube, Twitch, it's all the same. Rockma7. And, yeah. Thank you for watching and all that good stuff. We're going to have more scary stuff coming soon. Of course, you know, more Nuke Top 5, anything that Elite Fitness or Fitness Elite sends us. And we're going to be playing some Phasmophobia. I was planning on playing it tonight, but man, it is 2 in the morning and I'm already freaked the fuck out. So, yeah. Thank you for watching.